The Indominus Rex was hailed as the first true genetic hybrid in Jurassic Park. Sure, every Jurassic Park dinosaur is essentially a hybrid already, but they're all engineered to look at least somewhat like their real-life counterparts would have done. Except the Indominus Rex. However, what if it's not the first true hybrid dinosaur that Dr. Henry Wu produced? We know that the first non-dinosaur one he ever made was actually a plant called Caracosis wutanensis, or the Wu flower. And it was this flower that spurred his desire to create brand new species by combining others together, and eventually brand new dinosaur species. From secret letters on the Masrani global website, we have access to a series of emails sent across the history of the Jurassic Park franchise. In one of them, Dr. Henry Wu actually directly addresses the criticism about the lack of feathers on Jurassic Park dinosaurs in a conversation about gene splicing, but that's not even the most exciting thing that happens in that conversation. He also makes reference to something else. He makes reference to an accident left on Sorna. Isla Sorna is known of course as Site B and was the setting for both the second and third Jurassic Park films. In this email, Dr. Henry Wu states that his gene splicing proved its limitless capabilities with the accident left on Sorna. And what possible accident could he be talking about other than the Spinosaurus featured in Jurassic Park 3? Now, nowadays we know that Spinosaurus in actuality looks very different than the Spinosaurus we saw in the film. And in fact, the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus looks a lot more like a large, hybridized, aggressive Suchomimus than it does an actual Spinosaurus other than the presence of the sail. What's particularly interesting about that theory is that Suchomimus is on InGen's list. We see it on the Jurassic World website. We potentially were going to see it in the film, maybe we'll see it in the sequel, but it was never shown. Spinosaurus, of course, was never on the list. There's a conversation in Jurassic Park 3 between Billy and Grant where they say, I don't remember that on the list, and Grant says, that's because it wasn't on the list, and he wonders what else InGen were hiding. Well, maybe there's a reason Spinosaurus was never added to InGen's list. We've seen with the Indominus Rex in the past that these genetic hybrids are aggressive hunters, something the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 certainly was, with really no rhyme or reason as to why it was pursuing our protagonists and heroes across the entire island for no discernible purpose other than to slaughter them. The Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus is, other than the Indominus Rex, probably the most aggressive dinosaur in the history of Jurassic Park. You can say that maybe it's going hunting for food, but the fact is, with such a varied, prominent food support system on the island already, with so many herbivores to hunt, why would it need to hunt these tiny other humans other than the fact they invaded its island, they invaded its territory, it needs to murder them? Is it possible that Jurassic Park 3's Spinosaurus is the natural precursor to the Indominus Rex, a test run if you want? A dinosaur crafted from Suchomimus, Spinosaurus, and God knows what else DNA that succumbs to increased aggression and an insatiable desire to hunt. Dr. Henry Wu calls it an accident, as if it's a dinosaur they never meant to create. Perhaps upon creating the hybrid, they realised it was so aggressive as to be uncontrollable, and they had to basically abandon it on the island and make sure not to add the new species to any InGen list. It was InGen's little secret, and that's the whole point of Site B, right?